Hello and welcome back to Sci-Fi Tech. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a vibration speaker, also known as a conduction speaker. Let's get started. And these are the items that you're going to need to make for this project. And this right here is the schematic to make this project. This right here is an audio amplifier circuit. And the items you're going to need is a 9-volt battery, 9-volt battery clip, a 220 ohm resistor, a 1000 microfarad electrolytic capacitor, a 22 microfarad electrolytic capacitor, an 8-pin IC socket holder, an LM386 microcontroller, a screw which will then attach to the 8 ohm 2 watt speaker. As you can see, this one is damaged, and which means this is perfect for this project. I'm going to remove the paper that is on the speaker, and the center part is where the screw is going to go, and that's what's going to make the induction. And you're also going to need a perf board and these rubber stoppers. These rubber stoppers are going to go on all 4 of these screw holes of the speaker, and this will prevent the speaker from vibrating too much. And finally, you're going to need an audio jack. Now let's go ahead and assemble the circuit and let's get started. First, I'm going to take the IC socket holder and place it on the center of the perf board, just like this. Clamp it down with a clothespin. Solder the first few pins into place, and make sure the IC socket holder is flush with the board. Once you know it's flush with the board, solder the rest of the pins into place. Just like this. Next, I'm going to take a 220 ohm resistor and place it on pin 2 and 3. There we go, place it in just like this. Bend over the leads. Solder it into place. And then solder bridge it together, just like this. Next, I'm going to take my 22 microfarad electrolytic capacitor, where that side's negative and it goes to pin 4, this side's positive and it will go to pin 3. Place it on the perf board, just like that. Bend over the leads. Solder it into place. Take some bridge wire, and then solder bridge it to the pins, just like that. Cut off the excess, and repeat the same process on pin 4. Next, I'm going to take my 1000 microfarad electrolytic capacitor, and I'm going to solder the negative onto pin 5. Place it right here, just like this. Bend over the leads, solder it into place, and solder the negative to pin 5. There we go, just like that, and leave the positive free. Next, I'm going to take the 9-volt battery connector, and I'm going to take the positive from the 9-volt battery connector and solder it to pin 6. Bend over the lead and solder bridge it together, just like this. Next, take the negative wire from the battery clip and solder it to pin 4, which will be the common ground. Take another bridge wire. Bridge it over and solder it into place. There we go, just like that. Cut off the excess, and there. And now you've created the common ground. And there we go, the circuit should look just like this. Next, I'm going to take these 2 wires which will connect to the speaker, which will be the output of the circuit. Take the negative wire and solder it to pin 4, which is the common ground. Bend over the lead, and then solder bridge it to the common ground, which is pin 4. There we go, just like that. Next, I'm going to connect the positive from the 1000 microfarad electrolytic capacitor and solder this positive wire to the positive pin. Solder it into place, just like this. And there we go. The output is now complete. Next, I'm going to connect the audio jack, which is the input of the circuit. Solder the negative wire from the audio jack to pin 2, and then solder the positive to pin 3. And there, should look just like this. And now the input is connected. Next, I'm going to take the LM386 microcontroller and put it into place. There we go, just like that. Next, let's work on the speaker and get it ready. As you can see, this paper on the speaker is damaged, but I do not need it for this project, so let's remove it. There we go, should look just like this. Next, I'm going to take my screw and place it right on the center of the speaker. Put a little bit of hot glue on it, and connect the screw into place, just like that. Next, I'm going to take the rubber stoppers and connect them to the screw holes of the speaker. There we go, just like that. Allows you to be able to place it, and this will keep the vibration proper, and it'll focus all the energy on here. This will stabilize the energy of this whole thing, so it doesn't move out of place, it stays in one place, and this will focus full energy onto any surface that it will touch. Okay? Next, let's go ahead and connect the speaker to the output of the circuit. Now I'm going to solder the wire into place, and yes, this is a positive wire soldering to negative. In this case, polarity doesn't matter. Either way works. Solder the wires into place, and there, the circuit is now complete. Now let's go ahead and test it out. Connect the 9-volt battery into place. And now the circuit's activated. And now it's time to connect it to my phone, which is the audio input. And as you can see, I'm using a different speaker. The original speaker was far too damaged. So I'm using this speaker because it's brand new and it will work. Now let's go test it out. It vibrates too much, so that's why I had the stabilizers on the other one. These were to prevent it from moving like the speaker. That's why I did it like that. So now if I just hold it here and keep it still, it sounds good. Now, this is what happens if I were to add a cut. Let me play that again. Let's do it with a cup. How about we go and try this on another surface? How about on top of my lab bench power supply? Yeah, that works really well. Let's try it on top of this box. Now let's try it on another surface. Let me see what happens if I put it up against this metal here. just hold it just right, it's perfect. Same as if I do it here. And there you have it. Now you know how to make your very own vibration speaker, also known as a conduction speaker, with using just a few simple components. This device is very useful where you can be able to place it on any surface to play music at any place at any time. And there you have it. Thank you for watching Sci-Fi Tech. I hope you learned something new, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and of course click on the bell icon to be notified for future Sci-Fi Tech videos. Till the next tech, goodbye.